all of you, thank you so much for being here today to do a little TTRPG with me. I'm so happy. If you got any questions, just let me know, as I am the god of this world. So.
Hi, partner. I'm co-second Beijing with sparkling jam of hololive English airline.
Silver-tongued rock raised by dogs.
My, oh my, yeehaw, that certainly was a nice accent you got there, Bee-Boo. Serious fauna, southern belle of the west. I'm gonna get that, Mr. Bones Malone.
Howdy, y'all. I gotta get into my southern accent as well. Have you heard about my Lord and Savior, Maury Calaupe?
I guess I'll go ahead and introduce the world to you guys real quick. The West is dying. The potentials are collapsing. The oil rigs are going up. The train tracks are going down. The law is moving in. You came out here for the same reason the others did. To seek a new life, to run away from something, to seek your fortune, to eke that little bit out in the West that's worth having. But the problem is the West is dying. That's where your character comes in. Now, this particular book says to not come into the game with a perfectly clear idea of who your character is. However, if you have a really good idea for a character, I'm not here to be the fun police and stop. We will make sure you are satisfied with your character, because your character is an extension of you in a way. Unless they're a murderer, then in that case, never mind, I take back what I said.
Still an extension.
All right, Gigi, whatever you say. There's 3 important facts about your character, though. First, you're an outlaw. You can't be police. It's just not how it works here. And you are part of a posse. And secondly, you've got debts, and you are trying to retire. Third, and most importantly, you have a gun.
What about the hat?
Okay, the hat.
I really want a hat.
Oh, don't worry, all of you will get a hat, and I am the narrator. I am the ruler of this world, I am the god, but I am a benevolent god who is happy to play by the rules and be very nice to you guys within reason. So go ahead and roll 2d6, and let's see what you get. Let me see if you succeed. All right, so both of those failed.
Oh, wow.
1 to 3 is a failure. 4, 5, 6 is a success. So out of the 2 dice that you rolled, neither of those succeeded. You got a 2 and you got a 1. So basically that is how you roll. It's gonna be however many d6s that you have, and you'll roll them. We only use 6-sided die for the most part, throwing down in this game. In this particular TTRPG, I like to focus on the roleplay aspect a little bit more than the rules. If some rules get broken, which they will, it's not so much of a big deal, but we like to keep it as like a framework, you know, so that you guys don't become gods or anything like that, because I am the only god of this world. But one other thing that I want to mention, getting cash is something that you kind of want to do in this game, because the more cash that you get, the more you can secure your future. And because this is a one-shot, I will be giving cash a little more freely. But you can check off one of those for 6 cash. So, for example, a safe future, a quiet future, a comfortable future, a loving future. You can get all 4 if you get super rich. So, you want to secure your future. You're looking to retire as an outlaw. So, we'll go ahead and take a look over here. We're going to start off filling out a character sheet. And basically, the way that we determine the important stuff on this sheet is by either pulling a card or rolling a die. First off, what we need to decide is your character's big deal. You have one for yourself and your gun, and during the course of play, not you, the narrator, nor God Almighty can change or contest that fact, partner. If one of your big deals is that you're never surprised, you can never be surprised. Conversely, if one of your deals is that you cannot pass up a good meal, you're looking through a bandit's camp, and there's a delicious pot of stew being cooked there, but all the bandits are around it, you're gonna go eat that stew. The way that we determine them is by drawing cards. So who wants to figure out what kind of character they have first? No volunteers? All right.
I'm ready.
Here's your card. All right, we got a 7. Your big deal is called Calamity. You take or grant a +1 dice on any roll, but the outcome always causes collateral damage, widespread destruction, hurts someone unintended, smashes or breaks something important, or loses you an opportunity. Basically, anywhere that you go, you cause widespread panic because people know who you are. We'll see how it all shakes out in-game. We'll see. Bee-Boo, it's time for you to draw a card. Are you ready?
Okay.
So this is your character, Bibu. This one's called Silver Tongue. When you lie to someone, you can choose to make the lie 100% believable. You don't have to throw down, which means rolling dice, and the person that you're lying to will believe you, no matter how outlandish the lie, but after 1 minute passes, they realize they've been lied to, no matter what. Another special thing is that you can always tell if someone's lying, but you can't tell the nature of the lie. Alrighty. Fauna, you ready to draw a little card over here?
Give me a good one, dealer.
Alright. You got Ace. Ace is nobody. You are no one in particular. You might go by a nickname, but that's something other people gave you. Nobody knows anything about you unless you want them to. If someone learns your real name, lose this deal and roll for a new one, you always shoot first. Nobody. Alright. Alright. So what we're gonna figure out now is starting reputation and the starting debt. Keep in mind, your reputation does not necessarily need to be true. This is just what people think of you. Starting debt, that's definitely important to the storyline because time actually passes in this game. Every time you take a break, we roll a 1d6 for every debt you have, and if any of those are a 1, your debt comes calling. So,
Okay.
Gigi, Calamity Gigi, 78. Your reputation is pious. People see you as a good little church-going lover of the Lord. This one gives you a +1 dice for anything that has like the situation call for it, right? Maybe you want to like convince a bunch of people that are gathering at the church of something. Well, you're very pious, so add one dice to your dice pool. Alrighty, now go ahead and roll one more 1d100 for me so we can figure out your starting debt. Alright, 47. You caused a riot in a popular city saloon.
You must listen to the word of the Lord! You must listen!
Somebody get this lad out of here.
Next up, Silver Tongue Bibu.
74.
Ooh, okay. You are also pious, Bibu.
Oh,
Now let's figure out your debt.
I'm rolling again.
You robbed a mail stagecoach of 3 cash and associated mail that you have lost and spent. You already used that money.
Alright.
Time for Fauna. Fauna, go ahead and roll a 1d100 for me.
Alright.
Alright. 5. Oh, okay. So your reputation is bandit. People might be like a little disturbed by you being a bandit. They won't mess with you. Even though you're nobody, they still can see that you're a bandit. It's kind of a social stat, to be honest. Next up, let's find out your starting debt. Oh no. One of your ex-lovers is now the mayor of a town.
and I'm just a no.
That's gonna be interesting, seeing how that shakes out.
God,
Yeah.
may I have the name of my ex?
Let me see, the mayor's name, is Bones Malone. Yeah, Bones Malone.
That no good, dirty scoundrel Bones Malone. Just can't get that man out of my mind, and I'm come here to do something about it.
Now, next up, really quick, let's go ahead and figure out you guys' stuff, because everybody gets some stuff.
Oh.
You got an old horse.
Yes!
But here's the thing,
Oh,
it's an old
God.
horse, is the thing.
Oh.
So it's got speed 0, endurance 0, loyalty 3, 1 grit, 1 load.
What's the
How are you
maximum
getting
amount
put
of
in there?
loyalty?
I believe max loyalty is 3.
This horse loves me.
And also it's got load, so that means that you can put a bunch of items in it. So that's nice.
Open up, horsey. Got things to put inside you.
You're gonna need to give your horse a name as well, but you can take your time. And here's the thing about load. The more stuff that you hold, the more likely it will be hard to do sneaking rolls. You'll start to take penalties if you're holding more stuff and you're trying to sneak around or be fast. 0 speed.
Is it faster than our walking speed?
Slightly faster. It's just
-1?
enough to trot a little ahead of everybody else. Alrighty, so that's your stuff. Next up, we got Bibu. Bibu, let's find out your stuff. So you have a well-used knife. You'll basically get 1+ dice to fight, whittle, or stab rattlesnakes.
Just rattlesnake?
No. Use it to cut, stab, whittle, and then stab rattlesnakes.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
Next up, Fauna, go ahead and roll a 1d10. Alright, so what you got is good boots! And then you get +1 dice to hustle on flat ground. So,
Yes, fast as my
yeah, you can keep up with Gigi's horse. Keep
I'm
up
gonna
with
take
Gigi's.
this to assume that everybody else has crappy boots.
Yes, they're terrible compared to yours.
And do they have the little spinners on the back? Spurs?
Yeah, spurs. Yeah, they do. See, so next up, what we're gonna roll for, the moment we've all been waiting for. Not only
hat.
yes, the hat. That's right. You're correct.
Our hat.
We are gonna be rolling for hat, and we're gonna roll for your gun
Hi.
as well. In the description, it says the important stuff. So, Gigi, go ahead and first roll for me a 1d100. So you have a furry hat.
I want one of those
Wow.
furries.
Yeah, looking like a furry
I
hat.
want the one with the ears on it. I
Alright.
worship Mori Calliope. We're a furry.
Oh, please, no! Come on! Nothing wrong with It's just minus 5,000 followers for furry mention. Oh, God. Well, now you gotta roll a color for your furry hat, Gigi's.
I hope it's a disgusting color.
It's blood red.
My blood red, smelly furry hat.
Smelly.
When did it become smelly?
Doesn't need to be smelly. Don't you sniff a sniffer. Get out of here with that.
Sniffle, sniffle. I feel something for that hat. I got a whiff of that. Oh, it smells familiar. Why does it smell familiar?
Yeah, that's the smell of our Lord and Savior.
That's not what I smell like.
Can't deal with them.
Basically, here's how it goes with the gun. It's less of an object and more of an extension of your body. You're gonna roll a d6 for your gun type and a d100 for your gun's deal, and then a d6 for its flavor. We'll do them one by one. Flavor, the important
it tastes
stuff.
great.
No,
Can I
it's
have
the
strawberry?
I want strawberry. Yes.
it's like,
Puts gun
it's
in
like
mouth.
bedazzled.
So tasty.
Don't eat the gun,
You guys
please.
make
Gigi, you have a shotgun.
Whoa.
You've got lots of power in this bad boy. But your precision is gonna be a minus. Next up, go ahead and roll a 1d100 so we can figure out your gun's deal. It's high caliber. Your gun is heavier and larger than normal. Big bullets tends to jam, but very powerful gun. The name of this one is Argus. While you have your gun drawn and you remain perfectly still, nobody nearby can hide from you, and nobody can sneak up on you without you knowing. Once drawn, your gun has a tendency to point you towards the location of anyone else that has a gun drawn, even through walls, doors, floors, etc.
wall hacking.
Uh-huh.
Can we nerf this outlaw?
You better pray that Gigi's on your side. And next up, we've got the looks,
Flavor.
oh yeah. Carved or etched with iconography. So basically, it's carved with whatever you want in it. Right, Bibu, time
We're
for your hat and
family.
gun. All right, so we'll start off with your hat.
One.
You have a broad hat. That means it's very big. Alrighty. Now let's go ahead and figure out the base model. Roll a 1d6 for your gun. You have a revolver.
Okay, I got a revolver.
Revolver Bibu. This one says, roaring. Your gun is loud when firing and makes a ton of noise. Find out its aesthetic. 1d6,
Ooh,
please. It is also carved and etched with iconography like Gigi's. See, now how about gun big deal? Time to draw a card, Bibu. You ready? We got a 4. This one's called the Stinger. D, 1 dice, on any shot to injure someone. And your gun is too small caliber to kill someone unless they're down and out or unconscious. You can incapacitate a lot of people, but killing is tough. Let's go to Fauna. Fauna, I know you've been waiting for this. It's time for your hat.
My hat!
It's your hat.
My hat.
Right. Your hat is rakish. Having or displaying a dashing, jaunty, or slightly disreputable quality or appearance. All right, let's figure out your color of hat by rolling a 1d10. Yours is old straw color.
But I assure you, it's a very dashing and
that's
beautiful old
very
straw.
beautiful.
Like a nice 80s straw hat, maybe?
Yeah, yes.
Alright.
You got also a revolver. Let's see. Eager, you've got a twitchy gun hand, which is +1 dice speed. Engraved with a name on the grip.
It's got the name of my former honey, Mr. Bones Malone. This gun is just for him.
You got
Oh.
the show. That's what it's called. So basically, +1 dice on any shot aimed to impress, dismay, or show off to someone. This shot can never be aimed to injure or kill.
Right, I'm only aiming to kill one person after all.
All right, so we got a lot of the main stuff done. Now we got to figure out you guys' personal qualities. At the beginning of a game, you set up your qualities. So basically, you pick one to set at +2, 4 to set at +1, and the rest are 0, okay? So we'll go down the line and we'll talk about how we're gonna separate these out. Let me tell you about each of the qualities first, so listen closely, my children. Gather around, say crisscross applesauce. First of all, swindle. Swindle is to lie, impersonate, forge documents, seduce. If it's in bad faith, it's swindling. Next up, we got straight talk. You're persuading someone, intimidating someone, or convince in a straightforward fashion. Class. Get social access, research, hearsay, or connections. Use your connections that you may have. You got a bunch of friends that are like upper class. Maybe you were a part of a very rich family or something like that. We've got hustle. Move with quickness or agility. Run, jump, climb, or swim. Very important for getting away. Next up, guile. Move or act quietly or unseen. It's being real sneaky. You need guile. Hunt. You can track, hunt, or fish, find objects or people. Next up, squint. Appraise a person or situation in greater detail, detect deceit, or get a gut feeling about something. Handiwork. You can fix an object, whittle or craft, pick a lock, set explosives, drive, etc. Survive. Cook food, set up camp, apply medicine, forage, resist the elements. And finally, guts. Eat, drink, throw, punch, lift a heavy beam, perform feats of strength. You're gonna pick one quality that you want to set at +2 dice. Which of these do you think your character is the best at?
+2 straight talk.
Next
Yes.
up, you're gonna need to pick 4 of these qualities to have 1 dice in.
Could my lord pick one? One thing that truly represents the lord?
One thing that truly represents Maury Calliope is in survival.
Yeah, I'll pick survive. Class.
Class. Oh yeah.
I would never swindle or lie in the name of the Lord. That is a no-no.
All right.
But I do not need to hustle because I have a horse.
0?
Do I need to move quietly? No. People need to move quietly away from my wall hack. I will have hunt and squint.
Alrighty. So you got some good personal qualities. So basically these will contribute to your dice pool. Very important. Now, the next thing that we're gonna look for is, let's see, small deals. And these are character traits that will give their corresponding quality an extra bonus should you invoke it during a throwdown. Alrighty, so let's see what we got here. 65. 65 is squint. So choose one of these, Gigi. Wise, appraising, instinctual, perceptive, or intuitive. Which one of these do you think you are?
Instinct.
You are instinctual. So acting on instinct can get you a bonus. Well, is that even a word?
You're asking the wrong group of folks.
Yeah, we are illiterate.
Alrighty, and then next up, we got class. So you can choose classy, mannered, connected, erudite, smart.
It be well-mannered in the light of the Lord.
Next up, we've got guts. Are you strong, large, muscular, hardy, or vigorous?
I must be large. That's why my horse is so slow.
Okay, so these will be able to help you in very, certain situations. I will definitely let you know when you'll be able to use some of them, though. Next up, alright, Bibu, it's your turn now. Alright, so now we're gonna do your personal qualities.
Would it benefit since I have a silver tongue to have swindle, or is that like redundant?
I would say it would make for a very strong roll.
I would go with swindle then.
Alright.
Before I was into society, I was raised by wolves. I have those wolf instincts still. Hustle, I'm
Right.
fast, I'm quick like a wolf.
Like a wolf.
And I also got guile because I can sneak like a wolf. And I also got that hunt in me.
And then,
one more.
I don't know if that
Okay,
help
I
you.
would like to survive. Yeah.
Thank you, wolves, for teaching people how to survive in the West.
Ow!
Yes, and now we're gonna roll some deals for you.
Okay.
Alright, so first of all, 91, guts. Are you strong, large, muscular, hardy, or vigorous?
See, I had lots of energy from my wolf family, so yeah, I got vigor.
Next up, we got hustle. So which one of these sounds like you? Quick, live, athletic, nimble, energetic.
I know, I got that jog in me, so I'm nimble. Yeah, I got the jog.
Fauna, it's your turn now.
Yes, I've thought about my skills. I would like to have 2 in class, please. Though I may be a nobody, I was trained as a lady, and I have not forgotten my manners. I'll also need to be able to swindle, I think, to
Okay.
talk my way up to wherever they're keeping that wretched old man.
All right.
Some guile to
Ooh.
sneak into his manor. And of course, I'll need to be able to hunt him down.
All right.
And I'll also need handiwork in case he changed the locks since the last time I
Oh,
was there.
wow.
I need to be able to pick them open.
Now it's time to figure out your deals. Please roll 3 D100s for me. Let's see, for the 30s, class. Oh, how lucky for you. So which one of these describes you? Classy, mannered, connected, erudite, or smart?
I'm a classy lady.
Okay. And then swindle. Comely, seductive, charismatic, personable, convincing.
I think I just might be a little seductive.
Every time I look at her, I can't help but want to go against my lord's teachings.
Right.
I will help her enact her revenge that maybe one day she will turn her gaze upon mine. I wish I was Bones Malone, that way she would kill me.
You guys are really in love. 31 to 40 is hustle. Quick, live, athletic, nimble, or energetic.
Give me nimble.
Nimble. All right.
Think that'll work well when I open that scoundrel of a man, Bones Malone's window and sneak in
Oh,
and
God.
shoot him
Bones
point blank
Malone.
with my revolver.
I'm drooling for a taste of that Bones Malone.
Oh, they're numbered.
That's right.
All right. Let me explain a little bit about grit to you guys. You guys see that revolver on the screen that's got like a bunch of circles in it? So basically you have 6 opportunities to use grit. This can save you from dying. And dying is very easy in the West because killing is easy. And there may be times when you don't want to take a bullet or a condition, and if you want to avoid a consequence, you spend grit equal to the number of dice rolled of the thing that's giving you that bullet or condition. Let's say that Bones Malone hates
That
Gigi.
scoundrel.
And Bones Malone rolls 3 dice for a gunshot and succeeds. If you want to not take that bullet, you can avoid it with using 3 grit. The last action that takes up a grit will always just take 1. Let's say you've got 5 gone and somebody fires another bullet that costed 3 dice and there's 1 left. I'll simply mark 1 off. And then you don't have any grit left. Pray that you don't die because then you're gonna take a bullet.
I have a
Oh, wait.
question.
Yeah, what's up?
Does grit reset at all, or is it for the whole? You got 6 for the whole thing.
It sure does reset. When you take a breather, you get 1 grit back. But time passes, basically. Well, this is gonna be a really good time. I'm gonna spend the next couple of days concocting a master plan of a session to run you guys and your characters through. Until then, please think up names for your characters, except for Nobody. You can come up with a nickname, but then also have a real name that you keep secret. Please look forward to the session, you guys. I'll be doing a little bit of refinement here with these character sheets, but for the most part, we are complete. We have our characters.